Hi, I have in my hand a Dado trunking flat T. So this is manufactured here in Ireland. It's by Pemco and it's part of the Emerald Green line. This is a really quality design and it goes with as an accessory for the Dado trunking from Pemco that we're already stocking. So the basic application we have here is that we have trunking coming in, and what we want to do is we want to tee it off. So we might have a trunking come this way and we want to go straight ahead and also run down. Our cable is running from the base, we want to run it right and left, okay? So there's a cover piece, there's the back piece, and also then there's accessories that come with it. So I'll just show a piece of Dado trunking first of all, just to give a perspective of it, and I'll just show the cover piece here and how it would slide directly on like this. And you can see there's very neat finish on it, or we could run it directly up and I just rotate it around 180 degrees. It goes directly on like that, okay? So just move that back out of the way. So in terms of the base, we can see that we have 7 support points here, 3 and 4 here, and this corresponds to a total of 7 support holes on top. So it just means we can actually clip the cover down directly onto this, and we could do that there, okay? So clip directly on. So in terms of how do we cover up the pieces of trunking to give it a neat finish, well, what we have here is we have the periphery here, and so this is the amount of overlap that we'll have directly onto the piece of Dado trunking, and we have it on all 3 corners, here, here, and on the base point as well. In relation to the bottom part here, this is giving the space where we have we'll be able to run our cabling through. So we have different options in how we'll do that. So basically there's 2 approaches we can take. The first one here is if we come along and we use these back pieces here. So I'm just going to show them one by one. Just going to slide in very quickly here. And what we can do here is, there now, and I'm going to do this here. Sorry now. And what we can do here is, so the cables come up and it's just channeling it left and right here directly. And that's the way we could run it. But alternatively, we have more guide pieces here. And this gives a little bit more flexibility in exactly how we want to approach this. So what we'll do here is, I'll just drop these pieces in. There's a right and a left version of it. And what we have here again is, we can slide it down. And this gives, we'll say, in terms of the edge pieces there, we're able to run those directly through and now the wire there. So that gives another way of approaching the problem here. So here, and then underneath the other side there. So you can see there's actually a lot of process gone into it. Now, one thing you mightn't be aware of is that the Dado trunking, although it's all generally following the main dimensions, which would be 50 millimeters by 170, the actual mold design can be different depending on the key manufacturers. So we decided to go with Pemco simply because it has a large presence in the Irish market. It's really quality, and the fact that it's an Irish manufactured product that, you know, it's very competitive, we'll say, to the alternative things. We said it'd really be ideal, we'll say. So we're able to ship, we'll say, everything in relation to the trunking very competitively, because even though the trunking itself is quite long, the fact that it's just small dimensions in terms of the width and height and things like that means that we can use our standard couriers so to offer free or low cost delivery on it. So if we come along here, we'll say, we'll just line this up here directly with it. We'll tie it on here, we'll cover that section there, and we clip it down. So inside the range of accessories that we have here, we'll have the flat T here, but we'll also have, we'll say, internal and external bends, end caps, couplers, etc. So there's a full range there. Now it is possible, we'll say, to do a lot of these things without the accessories. But the reality is that most times when we're putting in data here, it'll be either in offices or commercial complexes, and people want to have a neat finish, obviously, and also, of course, for safety requirements here. If we had power along with, we'll say, data running through here, we want to be able to protect it as best we can and give a very, very neat finish on it. So that's why we decided to go for a very comprehensive range, and it's all available directly from our stores. We can ship it out and have delivery next day. It's part of a much wider range of trunking that we sell as well, and that's proved to be hugely popular in the marketplace simply because we have a very wide range, again all Irish manufactured, and all that can be available with either low or indeed free delivery depending on the size of the order. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Dado trunking flat T available from freetv.ie.